Hey fam, welcome to today's live. And last time was a bit shaky due to Instagram futures, and I kind of don't understand. Maybe it's their update or something. Yes, so we are going to start today with our interviewer for today. Today we are going to be interviewing a DJ, and I'm super excited to be interviewing this one because last one didn't work, and we are not going to give up on this. We are going to keep on doing this until one interview works, and I hope that this interview works. If this particular one did not work through live video, we will switch to audio and do our thing, but we are surely going to do this, that's for sure. So I'm going to invite DJ Smithers in the building for us to start this interview now. So DJ Smithers, I'm trying to, okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. Hello, DJ Sniffers. Hello, DJ Smithers. Have you accepted it? Hello, DJ Smithers. Mm, I'm going to accept this request again. Okay, I've accepted it. I've accepted it.
There we
Oh
go.
my God. Thank God.
I
It's
know.
finally
I
worked
don't know what it was
today.
doing.
Oh my God. It finally worked today. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hello. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Oh, that's
Some
nice.
new debut single just dropped Friday. I was pretty hyped for that, and DJ'd a wedding the same day, and spent
Oh, that's actually
yesterday
nice.
recovering. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
that that's what all we look forward
Oh
to
yeah.
get gigs, to get people we go out to do our business with. That's what we pray for and we hope to get too. So you're
Yeah.
welcome today. Okay, so I'm Sarah by name, and I'm currently in Nigeria. I'm a content creator, an actor, an influencer, and an upcoming host. So I'm in conjunction with Your Story Speak. We reach a new audience through telling them our profession and how our story, how our career goals and aspiration, what are our goals, how we started, and everything. So I hope we can reach new audience. We might start now and we might not get the audience we actually want, but we can also try this interview as time goes on, and we can do more interview of you, just like telling people about your journey so far, because I would like to also hear about your journey so far. So you're welcome today. Okay, so please just give us a brief introduction about yourself. We want to get to know you. I want to get to know just your personality first before we go further to your interview.
All right. Well, I mean, mostly I'm just whatever the vibe. I'm a catch the vibe kind of guy, and as a DJ, you kind of just get used to that, reading audiences and trying to see how other people are doing. You got to adjust to them. But I'd say overall, I mean, if you talk to me one on one, and like if you ran into me in the streets or something, I knew you. Like I may mess around with you a little bit. You know, I'm a little goofy, but I mean, other than that, I'm just about work and my family, and music's my passion.
Okay, that's nice. Do you want to add anything again? Where are you now? Where are you from? Because I
Uh,
told you I'm in Nigeria now.
yeah, I'm in Indiana in the United States. I'm in a little
Okay.
town called Milton. It's like a one stoplight town, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
Okay, okay. So are you married or single?
I'm engaged right now. We're aiming to get married in the
Okay,
next couple
okay, that's
months.
nice. Congratulations on your engagement.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we've got a son who will be 3 in October.
Oh, oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice. Congratulations on that.
thank you.
Okay, so we're going to go straight to today's interview, which is your career and professional journey. So let's start with your current role. Can you tell us what a typical day looks like to you in your everyday, like in your current role? What does a typical day looks like to you?
Yeah, I mean, usually, I mean, I wake up pretty early, about like 7 or 8, and try to get some work in the morning for about an hour, hour and a half, and then my son will usually wake up, and then I'll take care of him, and then whenever uh, my fiance is ready to come and help take care of him, then she'll take over, and then I just work on music, and I mean, I that's all I can explain it as, because I just space out and get in the zone, and I just do. I'm mainly making beats for like I started making them 2 years ago, and then
Okay.
June I started working on the song that just dropped on Friday, and then I, I've just always had a passion for it. I used to try to do a little bit of music, but nothing ever really professionally or full go, because it was in middle school and everything, and I mean, I call it messing around back then, because I didn't put nearly as much effort into as what I'm doing now.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Okay, so what first drew you to this your field, your industry? What first drew you? Was there a particular moment or experience that sparked your interests?
I mean, really just growing up. I mean, I didn't have a mom. She ended up leaving me when I was young, and then my dad, doing the best he can as a single dad, still wanted to try to do dad things. So he was, golfing, playing games, whatever. So I was usually on my own, and one thing that I always just found myself doing was listening to music, and then eventually, just through the years, I wanted to get into creating music, but then I kind of stopped, and then wanted to get into the DJing side, and then just one day I just my wife was sick and my son was sick, and I didn't have the points at work yet, and so I ended up losing my job, and I just said I'm going full time with music. I got savings put back, and then that was months ago, and I haven't looked back since, and still haven't worked, and still been doing music every day.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Okay, okay, so can you walk us through your career path with your very first job to where you are now? So
Yeah.
what was your first job like in your DJ? Give us some gist. We need some prep up.
um Actually, the wedding that I did yesterday, or a couple days ago, was actually my first, I guess, full public session
Mm,
or public event. And I mean,
congratulations on
I
that.
had a couple mess ups, I mean, there's always going to be little hiccups, but I mean, they came and talked to me, and I mean, I got tons of compliments, so I think I did a good job. But
You really did a good job. Congratulations on that, your
thank you.
first job. Okay. Okay, so what have been some of your biggest challenges you faced along the way since when you've stopped your job and faced this career path fully?
Mainly just finding the balance between uh, trying to take care of my wife or fiance who hasn't been feeling the best the last few months, and then taking care of my son for her. And I mean, I love every moment of it. I love every moment I spend with him. I love him to death, but every parent knows it's exhausting. It's it's exhausting, and like three kids in one. But I mean, other than, I'd say, just time management, struggling to I mean, family is always going to be a priority, but
Mhm.
he's also at the age where to start a music career is not the best. So when I'm working, I gotta put out like 120% concentration and effort into it to make sure that I'm doing everything right and having better quality and trying to get everything the best that I can.
Mm. Okay, I just want to tell you from here that you are really doing a good job and you should just
Thank you.
keep on going. Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're going to go straight to another question. So were there any key decisions or turning points in your career that made a big impact? Because you said something about quitting your job.
Yeah.
Was that one of your best, like, was that your best decision you've ever made? Do you turn back or regretting, or do you feel happy stopping your
Oh,
job to go
yeah.
fully into DJing?
Oh, yeah. 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 No, I don't regret it at one bit. And I love that job too. That was out of, I think, all the jobs that I'd had, because I went through a lot of different factory jobs, but that one was probably like my favorite. It was the most convenient for everything. But
Mhm.
when I, I kind of, I was actually kind of talking to myself like the day before, and I was like, well, because like I had a supervisor, and they were kind of lenient, so I was like, if they let me get away with it, I'll keep going with the job. But if I don't, if I walk in and my badge doesn't work because I've missed too many days taking care of the family and being a temp and they can't do nothing, then I'll just take it as my sign to try to, do what I love, be able to be here with them whenever they need and help with whatever. And then, yeah, ever since then, I've been trying to go at it. And it's been nothing but improving, because I mean, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the most talented either. There's hundreds of people I talk to and see on social media every day that are better than me. But I mean, progress is what's important, and as long as you
Mhm.
put that when you can and the consistency, then that's really what matters.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, what are your goals for the next few years? Like, I won't say few years. I do not want to ask few years. What are your goals? What are your plans for the remaining months? Months.
Um, well, for the rest of this year, I plan on having another few singles drop, and then an EP, and then
Hmm.
depending on how that goes, maybe even my debut album in the same this year as well. But it all depends on how the time goes. But
Yeah.
I just always try to get collaborations. Right now, the biggest thing that I've got going on is I've got a mixtape for all because in Indiana, on social media and stuff, there's people. I mean, it gets a lot of crap because there's a lot of cornfields, and they say there's nothing to do. But I mean, in reality, I mean, you get to find the deepest personal connections because of because of the limited attractions. And I mean, I'm out in the country too, so that's what I deal with. But when you're in Indy or Indianapolis, or we go out to Terre Haute every now and then, like it's calm, peaceful environment. Everybody loves it. But so I decided to put a mixtape together of only rappers from Indiana, and just to try to get us to make our mark and to let people know that there is talent there and that they need to quit dissing on us.
Okay, okay. So from this side again, I just want to tell you that you should just keep on going. And I wish you a big success on your first album or your EP is going to be a success. Just put in your best and the rest is just a small thing. It's not going to be a big problem to you. Just put in
Oh yeah,
your best. So,
oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. So what drives you to achieve your goal? What keeps you motivated? Because I want to know from you just to stay motivated also.
I mean, number one, I mean, just like I said earlier, the ability to do what I love and be here, be my own boss, and have control of my life and be around my family. But also, just, I mean, it's just it's always a comfort thing. Like, just whatever it is with music, no matter if I'm making a beat or just like half a beat or just helping someone out with an opinion on something. Like I just love being a part of the community and a part of everyone around it because if you find the right people, then it's really a beautiful thing getting to see everybody's art that they can create.
Okay, that's really good. So, have you gotten any feedback from your colleagues? How has their feedback been? What's their feedback like?
I mean, I've had nothing but positive since on my new song since Friday, but I mean, y'all, I always, I don't ever get too excited about. I mean, I do because I know, like when my fiance tells me, I take it like like that means something. But some other people who barely know me or something might just say something and not really tell me how they really feel or something. So. I don't know. I always have the mindset that there's room for improvement in something. So I just always feel like no matter what I make, if I make the whole world happy off of one song, will still find something to complain about it because I want it to be better and because I know that it can.
Yeah, you can. Of course, you can. You're already
Yeah.
better. You are already
Yeah.
better. So, what's best advice have you received from people? What's best advice have you received from people around you?
Just number one, consistency is key with
Hmm,
everything. I mean,
I
with how
love that.
you go about your releases, with even, how active you are on social media, to, your daily routines, because you can't just, I mean, especially for someone like me, I have ADHD real bad, you can't just float around day to day doing whatever you want because eventually you're just gonna get lazy. So you got to keep that stay working mindset and just keep reminding yourself of the things that are important. But I mean, musically, I I had I always see a big argument between music theory and not like people knowing it and not knowing it. And I'm I'm not a master of knowledge with music theory whatsoever. I mean, I know a
Mhm.
little bit, but I'm also a believer that if it sounds good to the ears, it sounds good to the ears because that's what music's all about. And
Yeah.
when you think about it, that's how music theory was created because it was what sounded good to the people's ears when music
Mhm.
became a thing.
Oh, that's really nice. So, what kind of impact do you want to leave on the world with your music? What kind of impact do you want to impact people with your music?
Um, that's a good question. um, I don't know. I kind of just I use I love music because as like a stress release too, and like as a form of art. So I kind of just want to put my stuff out there, and if something happens out of it, something happens out of it. But in the end, I'm just happy to do what I'm glad to do, and getting to talk to different people every day about it, and getting to do stuff with people every day. That's always nice. But I mean, really, I mean, I if I had to choose something, I'd say I'd want to. I'd the coolest outcome would probably be like have an influence on the style of music overall. Kind of like, how, Jay-Z, for years had a style going, and, just it just developed into a general theme for like couple years, for a little bit, from everybody. And
Okay.
it, there, I mean, he's not the only one. There's multiple examples through multiple genres of just music evolving, and I just want to be there and help whoever has the talent be shown, because I mean, honestly, mainstream isn't doing what it's supposed to, and it hasn't been for 8 years now, since 2016 and SoundCloud era and all of that. The mainstream just kind of gave up and started focusing on their money and the labels that they got, and I just think it's nice to see the when you have to see the people who do it for the love of it instead of for the money of it.
Oh, okay. That's really nice. So, a few questions before we end today's. You said you recently dropped the music. So, could you just tell us where we could stream this music and
Yeah,
just listen to it and vibe to
it's
it?
on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. DJ Smithers.
Okay.
It's called Forever Smoking. If you check it out in my bio, it's in my link tree that I have there in my bio too. I think it should be the first button, and then there's the Apple Music and the Spotify buttons too to go to my artist page. And yeah,
Okay, so guys, you heard him correctly. Sorry about that. You heard him correctly. So go over to his bio and click on the link there. You will see his music, and please listen to it and keep streaming. So thank you for today's live. I wish you well on your career path. We are
thank
going
you.
to give you a follow, and do well to follow us too. And we'll be coming back here with some new faces and new professional to hear from them what keep them motivated. DJ Smithers, one, thank you for honoring this interview, and we wish you well on your career line. Don't forget to send us a message when you drop any of your release, and we'll
Sounds
do
good.
well to turn on our notification when you post, and also turn in your notification when we post, so you can also like, and we can also like your videos and share your videos and your music. So thank you for having, we are so grateful, and thank you for
No
coming here
problem. Thank
today.
you.
Yeah, so thank you for that. So we have come to the end of this live today. I want to just say a big thank you to all our followers. Keep on streaming DJ Smithers music. Just rush over to his bio and click on the link on the bio to stream his music. Thank you for today, and see you next time. Bye.